Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Today we react to this game. Oh my God, Sundowns vs Kaizer Chiefs. Yo. I have never watched the Kaizer Chiefs that has been this horrible. Horrible. Terrible. Kaizer Chiefs is swag. Yo, I don't even want to talk about Brendan Peterson today. Yo, guys, I am angry. I'm frustrated. I don't know who to blame for this. No, actually, I do. The coaching was disgusting. I don't want to, disgusting. Only from Ntsika, I'm going to tell you direct. Your coaching is disgusting. We played disgusting football. It was horrible. This is not Kaizer Chiefs football, guys. I wish some people can understand. This is not Kaizer Chiefs football. This is just yo like every time we got the ball, we just kicked. Yo, you would swear, Guti, the second half players, when they took out Rang and they put on Potsani, things look better. But Potsani only came in the last 10 minutes when the game is over. And he was the best player in the last 10 minutes, despite even Dupree playing so well. Upotsani was the best player of Kaizer Chiefs today, and he played only 10 minutes. Today, guys, today we deserve to lose. I don't care what anyone says. People can celebrate good we at least scored. Today, Kaizer Chiefs deserve to lose. There's none who can tell me otherwise. Today, Kaizer Chiefs deserve to lose. Sundowns must blame themselves for missing all those chances one-on-one with Peterson. Because, today Sundowns could have beat us 5 if they wanted to be serious. And if Maseko was found his players better, today Sundowns could have beaten Chiefs 5. But we were saved by Peterson and his good saves. But Peterson is the reason they scored 2 goals. Do you understand how painful that is, guys? Guti, the guy who stopped us from losing 6-0 is the guy who made us lose 2-0. Do you guys understand? Yo. And this is what I told everyone when I said, guys, Castillo is not a natural defensive midfielder. Castillo is a makeshift defensive midfielder. And I kept saying, guys, good, something about Castillo is not right. He doesn't have awareness that a defensive midfielder has. When you're a defensive midfielder, you know who's in front of you, behind you, who's coming. You're always checking your side. You're checking side behind, checking side. Castillo does not have that. And I've been telling people, and people have been impressed by his forward passes. And then I was like, Gunembobo lapha. Like there's Gunembobo straight, serious. Castillo, unembobo. Agana defensive midfielder awareness, even if unama forward pass. Castillo is the kind of defensive midfielder that needs a stronger defensive midfielder behind him. He can't be the one who is going to be the main defensive midfield because Castillo Nembobo go awareness. He doesn't have awareness. He doesn't have training to know who are the people around him, etc. That's why today Castillo was nowhere in this game. Like no, today I saw Sitebe and Matt more than I saw Castillo. I won't lie to anyone. Today I did not see Castillo and all. Like he couldn't function under Sundowns pressure. He could not function. Like the pressure was too much. Every time they patracked him, he couldn't do anything. And you cannot tell me go to a Sundowns plan. Sundowns patracked all our players. Every player was patracked. It wasn't just Castillo. Every player who had the ball or tried to get into space, Sundowns made sure they pressed that player. But in first half, this thing of where you just kick, Uranga cannot run fast to save his life. Uranga is slow. And when we kick to Ranga has to deal with 2 tall defenders. So, you know what? Sometimes we must ask ourselves, Guti, I don't want to blame Ranga and everything. Ranga, they don't supply him. We can say people can say someone is terrible, but if someone is not getting supplied where he's made, so Ranga needs supply in the box. What Upotane did in the first half, in the last 10 minutes, that's what Ranga was wanting in the box. Ranga only got one chance since Ranga has joined Kaizer Chiefs, guys. I want you guys to understand this. Since Ranga Chivavero has joined Kaizer Chiefs, he has only gotten one shot at goal, and Kaizer Chiefs has only created one shot for him, and that is that header that it wasn't even created for him. They just crossed, and he found a way to get past the man and get in front of the man and header, but his header did not go straight; it went down. So that's the problem. But that was Ranga's only chance. So you can come and blame Uranga all you want, but I'm going to tell you this. The Kaizer Chiefs system of Tum is not built for Uranga if it lacks support, because we did not have a number 10 who is going to come support if Uranga traps the ball. So if you play soccer Tum, rather make the front three fast players. Don't make them slow players. We could have rather started Usaileke. Or not even, but you're starting, Nkosi yami. I know, my daughter. Like Umodi would get the ball and it would feel like he's the only Kaizer Chiefs player on the field. Umodi would have to run past people. Umodi, there was no plan. And when guys, let me tell you something. Who is tall? Is Ashley Dupree tall? No. Is Modi tall? No. The only tall person is Ranga, but he's slow. So if you're playing a tum, you can't play tum that is going to land on the heads of the Sundowns. It must be behind the Sundowns players. The ball must never be a ball where Ashley has to challenge people in the air or Modi has to challenge people in the air. And when you play tum football, you're into a cover. You have to support the person you kick to. You can't just kick the ball and then when that person traps the ball, he doesn't have support. He's alone. When you do that, there must be supporting runs in the midfield coming to support. Because he can't, a lot of the times when they were doing it, it wasn't going behind directly to Williams. It was going to the sides. So if the ball is going to the sides, then it means when Utupri or Modi get the ball, they're going to they can't run directly to the pole because by the time they get the ball, the center backs and the defensive midfielders of Sundowns have recovered. So then he either has to cut in, pass back, or take that player on, which a lot of the times was Abo Libusa or it was Mudau, sorry, it was Mudau and that Morocco guy, Upo, whatever, Portillo, whatever his name. But our team was defeated. First half, guys, I'm going to tell you this. First half, actually, till Upotani came, but even second half was slightly better because we tried to play. But first half was the worst football Kaizer Chiefs has played in the last 23 years. Like, there's no. Last year we had terrible games against Amazulu, what you call in the Ama knockout, etc. We had terrible games last season, but nothing compares to what I watched in the first half today. Today in the first half, this is the worst Kaizer Chiefs performance I have watched. I feel in my existence, this is the worst. And there have been terrible games, but this first half was the worst. It was like we are not Kaizer Chiefs. It was like Kaizer Chiefs is a name, Nje. You know what? It was like Angas, guys. It was terrible. This was not a Kaizer Chiefs performance. Kaizer Chiefs, if this is the way we're going to be playing throughout the season, we don't even deserve top 8. We don't. Like, Cape Town City is next. We're going to be the same. Cape Town City is going to patreka us. Like, if there's one thing I can take out of this game that is a positive, it's Potsdam. Potsani has to start the next game. If Potsani does not start the next game, then Chiefs has a big problem. Because that means they don't see Guti, this guy is the only one making us play. Upotsani needs to play, Ashley needs to play. There are two front players we already know have to play, Upotsani and Ashley. But when it comes to and Umodi, we can give Umodi a chance because Umodi had, the soccer we played today, it did not help anyone. But Potsani has to play next game. Dupree, those two have to be the first names on the on the team sheet. I don't care if they wanna even play Uranga and give Uranga a chance, they must play. And another thing, maybe it's time we ditch the two pivot defensive midfielder. Even for the Cape Town City game, it's a knockout game. It makes no difference if we lose 2-0 or whatever the case may be. I think it's time we ditch it. Because, guys, as nice as it is to have people defending, but going forward, these guys in the middle are the reason why we can't create chances. The Abo Martin Sitebe, they don't know how to create from the mid to center mid. So it kills our game and it makes us lack support to the attack. So I feel like in the next game, we have to start with a defensive midfielder. Yes. Start Castillo. We fine. Start Castillo. And then start Uzwane and maybe Mdantsane. Someone like that. We need to now play a more attacking brand of football, you know? And I would even say this, if it was up to me, I would say this. If we are going to play two more defensive midfielder players, let's switch them. Make Usitebe the defensive midfielder and make Castillo the box-to-box center mid. Make him run box to box. Don't make him sit. Make him run box to box. Make him break the line. Make him support the attack. Because Castillo does not have awareness in defensive midfielder. He does not have awareness. So rather play Sitebe and then play Castillo and then play Mdantsane. There, kanjalo nje. Castillo must now go forward, break the lines. He's not a natural defensive midfielder. Make him break the lines, go through, try run behind the defenders, try create from the middle. That's like he must be more tough in the middle. He mustn't just sit at the back. Because no. But guys, before I end this video, I'm going to say this. We said this last season and Chiefs did not fix it. And we said it again and again last season. Guti, our goalkeeping department has a problem. Yes, Peterson had some amazing saves in the game. But the goal, you know what? Let me tell you this. You know why this is painful, guys? The goals that he saved, I would have rather he conceded those goals than the ones he conceded. Because at least those goals, Sundowns, the ones he saved, Sundowns created for themselves. But the ones we conceded, Peterson gave to Sundowns. The first one, he passes Castillo in traffic. And he doesn't make Castillo aware that there's someone behind him because Castillo does not have awareness. That was a wrong. Especially because we're not a ball playing team. A ball playing team means you must go for a safe pass. Don't go for, if it was Sundowns in that position and they passed Castillo and Castillo played for Sundowns, he was not going to lose the ball because he was going to know good someone is coming from behind because that's how Sundowns plays. We saw that is what they kept doing to Allende. They kept passing him in traffic. But because he's already trained at Sundowns and he's aware and all of those things, Allende felt no pressure. He would get Patreka in pressure situations and he would still go out of that possession. Like, there was never a time where Sundowns midfielders were under pressure, even when we were pressuring them. But us, no, Peterson, no. Some, like our goalkeeping department, I'm very scared of it because Peterson is technically now our best goalkeeper. People can say what they want, go to Kune. Kune has reached that age where he's not at his best, but we still like the thing about us Chiefs fans is that even if Dr. Kumalo and Shoes, rest in peace, were still sitting on the bench, we would say put them in, even if they weren't good players anymore. And they were 40. Even if Shoes was 40, we as Chiefs players would say put Shoes in. Not because Shoes is informed, but because we believe in what Shoes has done in the past for us, or Doctor, etc. And that's what's happening with Kune. Kune is not in his best form. But us as Chiefs fans, we choose to say put him in because we feel like he can give us what he has given us before. And maybe he's not at that stage of his life anymore. And maybe he can, maybe this weekend against Cape Town City, it will happen. Another thing I don't understand is that if you're gonna play, this is one reason I'll say Ed Kune. This is my only thing reason I'll say Ed Kune, because I feel his Kune in his reflexes is gone too slow, and his game is more being having reflexes. But imagine if Kune was in the pole with his distribution and going to go after our Ashley Dupree. I feel like that would have worked if Ashley Dupree was getting Kune distribution. But anyway, guys, what do you think of the game? I am going to do player ratings maybe tomorrow, but this was a terrible game. No one can tell me this was a good game. This was a bad game for Chiefs. Sundowns deserve to beat us. Sundowns is even weak now. Like I said it last week when I was making the chat about Sundowns versus Kukuna. I said Sundowns versus Kukune, you realize that Sundowns is not playing at its peak. Sundowns is playing very rusty, and they're making mistakes, and they're not capitalizing. And today it showed. Guti Sundowns is not as strong as they are, but they're going to get stronger. That's one thing for sure. As the season goes, they're gonna shire us all, and they're gonna get stronger. But anyway, guys, what do you guys think of the game? Like, as a Chiefs fan, I'm sorry, but guys, please subscribe, like the video. But yeah, I know it's terrible. It's terrible.